Hi, this is your friend Emmanuel Uche Obasi. In this episode, the top episode of Emmanuel and Cultism. Today, I will attending to some questions. Why must they subject you to torture before getting you initiated into their cult? Why must they torture you? Unlike other organizations, once you fill a form, you pay, you become a member. It's also with cultism. They will subject you to torture. They have two reasons for doing that. Number one, they know that now that you are a cultist, your life has changed. You become an armed robber, you become a rapist, you become worst. So you are no longer law-abiding citizen. So in all these acts, you may be caught. Once police catches you, the next thing is to torture you, to confess. Police will torture you for hours. You will never confess. Why? Because police cannot torture you the amount of torture you received when you are joining that court. So you see, they've ended up making you a hardened criminal. And each time police catches a cultist, to the police officer, you've caught a criminal. But to that cultist, you have given him a promotion, giving him a voice to speak, to boast in the midst of his court friends. What are the boasts like? You know, once a cultist enters into a police net, into a prison or a cell, for instance, the person spent 1 month, 2 months, the person comes out with another mindset that he or she is now Sanko tested. Sanko means cell. You've entered police, so Sanko tested. So when they want to boast, they'll be like, "Don't you know me? Sanko tested." Imagine that kind of life. That cannot be your life. I know that cannot be your life. Now, hear this. When someone that spent 3 or 4 months in the police net is hearing someone else that spent 2 months or 1 month boasting Sanko tested, that person will be like, "Shut up, keep quiet, firm there. You will just spent 2 or 3 days or 1 week or 1 month, you are boasting. What of me? I've rock cell for 6 good months." Can you imagine that kind of life? To them, they are seeing it as something that is normal, that is worth boasting with. Maybe another person there in their midst that has been convicted, entered into a prison, maybe served his jail term and comes out, will be like, "Imagine this riffraff. You spent only 3 months, 6 months, you are boasting. What of we don't rock prison? We don't rock prison." Imagine that kind of life. So that's number one reason they torture them. They know that they will be caught. In order for them not to confess, they've ended up making them a hardened criminal. Another reason, the second reason is that once you join the cult, you'll be subjected to kneel down before a deity. Remember, you are not a hypocrite. You worship the Most High God. You pay loyalty to Him. Now you are a cultist. They have a deity they worship. You're getting it. Now, all these deities are unique to different cults. Like BlackAxe worship Korofo, Vikings worship Odin, Buccaneers worship Grandpa, BlackAxe Confraternity (KKK) worship a deity they call Ogo, and all these things have something that represents them. For instance, Ogo is a madman's skull, the skull of a madman. Now, if the first thing there in the initiation process is to subject you to worship that deity, you run away. You will not agree. They first of all flog you, torture you, and reduce you to nothing. That you don't have a voice to speak for yourself. You don't have a will of your own. You cannot say no to any of this. So once they've tortured you for that long, whatever thing they ask you to do, that is what you do. So these are the two main reasons they torture them. before they join the cult. I believe you've gotten value from my explanation. Say no to cultism. You that is watching this, if you're a youth, you're a teenager, and somebody there is telling you to join cult, listen, don't join cult. It is not good for you. It is not good at all. And you're hearing me, you're already a member. Let me tell you, there is a way out. You yourself, you know that you don't belong there. They deceive you to join, or you join out of ignorance. You'll be hearing and seeing what is happening there, and you are still there simply because they were able to convince you, make you to believe that if you come out, you will die. Who will kill you when you come out and give your life to Christ? Who is that person that can kill Christ? Let them kill Christ before they kill you. They can never kill you. Make bold. Step out. Come out. There are numbers on the screen. If you want me to lead you out from the cult, it's very simple. Listen. It is easier to come out from the cult than to join. Very easy to come out. So, this episode is just to enlighten you or to respond to that question that says, why must they torture you before you join the cult? I want you to share this video and also click on the subscribe button and put your own question on the comment section. I will answer it correctly. And believe me, cultism leads to destruction. Thank you. I am Emmanuel Uche Obasi. This is Emmanuel and Cultism. Okay, this is Vision Savers. We are still in GEM International Academy, Umuahia. Please, what's your name?
My name is Chidebre Confidence.
Chidebre Confidence. What's your question?
If someone, like a family member is into cultism, and what will I do? What will I do to save him?
Okay.
If someone is into cultism, what will I do?
It's very simple. There is nothing God cannot do. God can use you to save that person. I know it might not really be you, but if there's someone out there in the call that you want to save, the first thing you need to do is to ignore the person and go to God in prayers. Intercede for that person. When you save him in the realm of the spirit, before you come to him and talk to him about Christ, believe me, hear you. The Bible says that if you want to go to a strong man's house to spoil his goods, you first of all bind the strong man. So strong man is like the devil now. You want to save somebody from his kingdom, you have to go and bind him in the realm of the spirit. You pray, intercede for him, and you come to him and you preach to him. The person will hear you and repent.
Okay.
Any other question?
No.
It's all right.
Thank you, Vision Savers Global Outreach.
We appreciate you. Okay.
Mm.
We are still on the question and answer section. After our sensitization with them, they will always have a question to ask. That's normal thing. All right. Welcome to Vision Savers. Please, what's your question? Tell us your name first.
My name is Emmanuel.
Okay, Guchukwemeka, go ahead with your question.
I want to ask, how can we do to be safe from cultism?
What you do to be saved from cultism? Know Jesus, you know peace. Be born again. Okay? Be born again and mind how you walk. Mind the kind of friends you keep, your association. That is it. Jesus is the center of everything. If I had known Jesus, I wouldn't have been a victim of cultism. So you see, evil communication, the Bible says, corrupt good manners. So there will be no evil communication. Is that clear?
Yes.
What do you have to say out there?
Shun social vices.
Shun social vices.
You have every right to say no to cultism and say no to social vices. Vision Savers, we are the light of the world.